All right, you guys, today we got a great recipe for you. Avocado deviled eggs. So y'all check it out. Let us know what you think.
All right, first step, we're gonna boil 1 dozen eggs, and you're gonna boil them for 3 to 5 minutes. Wait till the water is nice and hot. Put them all in there and boil them up, and that'll be step 1 in this awesome recipe. So there you go. All right, next, here's what we're gonna do. While the eggs are boiling, we're going to prep the next part of this recipe. You're gonna take a 1/4 cup of silk almond milk, 2 avocados, and 1 can of chunk light tuna in water. And make sure you drain all the water out of that chunk light tuna. So we're gonna take every bit of those ingredients, we're gonna put them in a bowl, and we're going to mix them up with our mixer.
All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start mixing everything here. The boys have decided to try to help me. So see, you can make eating healthy a family event. Wave to everybody, SJ. Wave to everybody, Josiah. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, so here we go. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna dump in our tuna. We wanna dump this in?
Yeah.
Help me. Dump it in there.
Put it in there, SJ.
Oh, it's not dumping, is it? All right. Remember, 1 can of chunk light tuna. Drain all the water out, which we had already done beforehand. So you're gonna drain this 1 can out. All right. Then we're gonna take our avocados, and
if the tuna fish does not come out, just get a spoon and you can scoop it out.
there you go.
And that helps you a lot.
All right. Now we've got our tuna fish in here, ready to go. Now we're gonna take our avocados, and we're gonna cut those around like this. And I like to twist them. I think it just pops out easier for me. And if they're nice and soft and ripe, then you can just pull that seed right out and set it off to the side. So then we're gonna take our spoon that we had for that, and we're gonna scoop all of our avocado out of the shell. You can pretty much just scrape it out to where it's like that and pretty much empty afterwards. Take the second one and scrape it out. There's a little pit at the end where it was hooked to the vine. Just make sure you don't get that, or you'll get a little crunch in the end of your snack. So all right, there's 1 avocado. How many avocados do we have, SJ?
Yeah.
How many avocados do we have?
Say 3.
No.
Oh, say 2.
2.
2.
2. All right, here we got 1 more.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get this big old seed out of here. Uh-oh! That thing just jumped right out of there, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's easier when they come out like that.
Yeah.
All right, so now we have 2 avocados. We have 1 can of tuna fish. All right.
Fish.
All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a 1/2 cup
Yeah. Can I do this?
of almond milk. Hold this for me, Josiah.
Oh man. Oh man.
All right, dump it in. All right.
It started to look weird.
Well, just hold on 1 second. It's gonna look even more weird. All right.
Can I
We'll
do
take our blender, put it in there. All right, y'all gonna hold it? All right, hold it. Whoa!
Wow.
Mix it all up. You can do it as little or as much as you want, depending on how chunky you want it. We like it real smooth, so we're just pretty much gonna blend it down to where it's not real chunky. Go ahead, you got it? All right, here we go. We've got our eggs boiled, as you can see. We've got all the shells off of them. They're ready to go. We've got what we mixed up earlier. Should have pulled this blender out of the way already. And I'm gonna go ahead and apologize right off the bat. My skills in removing shells off the eggs are just absolutely terrible. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut these eggs in half, just like so. right, and then we're going to take the yolk out,
Ew.
set it off to the side,
Ew, that's
and put the
bad.
eggs in here. All right, now what we're going to do is, you see we've already done these here. We've got them pretty much, we've got the avocado on them, as you can see, the avocado mixture that we made. I've got some here on a plate that I'm going to do. And you just pretty much just scoop your mixture out, put it in the center of your egg, just like you would a deviled egg. All right. All right, so what we got here is I just took one of the eggs that was already broken up and everything, threw some of the mix in there with it, and then we'll add some extra to that. So once I do that, I take 1 ounce of mozzarella cheese, and we're just going to put a little bit of cheese on the top of each and every one. Y'all going to help with this?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I want to help.
All right, help. Just a little. Look, you're going to make it, that's too much. We have to have enough for every single egg. So don't put too much. So we've got just a little bit of cheese, and we can take the little bit that's left over and add it into our bowl that we had back here of the broken one. And then, Xander, you talk too much. All right, then we're going to put just a little bit of paprika on here. Adds a little bit of color, a little bit of flavor. Okay, we'll add some to the ones we have on the plate.
I'll help, Dad.
All right, and there you go. Simple, easy, healthy snack, and we'll give you all of the nutrients on these in just a few minutes. All right, here's your finished product. You know, we try to make them look as attractive as we can. They taste phenomenal. I love them. Like I said, I took the one that just didn't work out and threw it all in a bowl. A serving size is 1 egg, which means 2 halves. And it's only 83 calories, 5 grams of fat, 3.2 grams of carbs, and 7 grams of protein. That's why we added the tuna fish in, is for that extra protein that's in there. You know, Kelly's not big on tuna fish, so you can substitute that for chicken or for salmon if you want to change up the flavor, or you can just leave the meat out, but it is going to drop your protein and a little bit of your fat content, but not very much, because most of that is just protein. All right, so there you go. That was our recipe for today. Avocado deviled eggs. I couldn't think of any better name than that, but again, we'll go over the recipe real quick. Take a dozen eggs, boil them. While they're boiling, hard boiled, you're going to make your mixture, which is going to be 2 medium avocados, 1 can drained of tuna, and a 1/2 cup of almond milk. Mix it with your mixer, and then take your boiled eggs, cut them in half, remove your yolks, put that mixture inside your half shell, and top with just a very little bit of mozzarella cheese, just to take that tang off of that tuna, and then just a little shake of paprika, which gives it a great final flavor. So y'all enjoy. Us here at In His Image Wellness, we just want to try to set things up for you guys so that you can live a more healthy, better life and have other alternatives than to putting, you know, that junk that's out there in your body. So enjoy, eat up, and let us know what you thought.